Good morning to you. I'm Shayla Reeves. This is CBSN Minnesota's morning update. Grab that coffee. Let's get you up to speed on all your news and weather. First, on the weather front, you got some rain in the forecast today. It looks like we're 73 degrees, and as we move through the day, it's going to get a little bit cooler as we make our way towards the 8 o'clock p.m. hour, with those scattered storms still going strong. Now let's talk about this. It's day one of the Minnesota State Fair. Here's video of the first people coming into the fair when the gates opened at 6 o'clock this morning. It wasn't quite as packed as we've seen in other years, but still a pretty good crowd out there this morning. It's my first year in Minnesota for the State Fair, so I'm still kind of learning about everything that goes on out there. This morning, I want to know some of your favorite things to do at the fair. And if you're not going, tell us what you'll miss the most. Those watching on Facebook, be sure to leave us a comment. We'll read through just a few of them in a few minutes. The fair is opening today against the backdrop of the pandemic. So while some things are the same out there, there are some noticeable changes. First, masks are not required at the State Fair, but they are strongly encouraged, especially when you're indoors or if you're outside in the crowded setting and you're not vaccinated. There are no attendance limits this year, and if you still need to get your shot, you can cash in. Unvaccinated Minnesotans could score $100 for getting their first dose at the fair. The state says the first 3,600 fairgoers who get the shot can claim a $100 Visa gift card immediately. Getting to the State Fair might be a little different than usual. There's still more than 20 free park and ride locations not far from the fairgrounds. But if you're used to taking the Express Metro Transit, just now instead of 10 locations, there's only going to be 3 this year. A new princess reigns over Minnesota's dairy farms this morning. Anna Early was crowned the 68th Princess K of the Milky Way. Anna is a 19-year-old college student from Litchfield, Minnesota. She'll serve as the official Goodwill Ambassador for nearly 2,500 Minnesota dairy farm families. As per tradition, Anna will sit for 8 hours in a rotating cooler today while her likeness is sculpted from butter. We'll be talking to Anna live coming up tomorrow morning. There's a big name rocking the grandstand stage on the first night, Miranda Lambert. The show starts at 7:30 and there are some tickets still available. An update this morning on the Greenwood Fire burning in northern Minnesota. It's now so big that the National Weather Service sent a meteorologist to help with forecasts just for that area. There's also a fire behavior analyst interpreting how the fire will react to those weather conditions. The Greenwood Fire now covers nearly 40 square miles in northeastern Minnesota. Some experts say fires of this magnitude tend to burn for so long that it could last until winter. Booster shots may soon be recommended for those with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The company says people who got boosters 6 months after the first dose had 9 times the antibodies. Right now, booster shots are only recommended for the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. Delta Airlines is making employees pay for not getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Delta says it will tack a $200 fee onto the health care plans of unvaccinated employees. The airline says it's to offset the thousands of dollars it takes to hospitalize each COVID patient. Unvaccinated workers will also have to submit negative tests each week. There's a new mural in St. Paul, just across from Allianz Field. The timing is great, just ahead of the women's national soccer team playing there in October.
Megan Rapinoe is an absolute icon in not just in the LGBT community, but in the soccer world. She's a big hero of mine and a lot of soccer fans, for U.S. soccer fans.
The owner of the Black Heart of St. Paul says he planned the mural before COVID. It's on the side of the wall of the queer soccer bar on University Avenue. Megan Rapinoe plays professionally for OL Reign, based in Washington State. She's also a member of the United States national team that won bronze at the Olympics in Tokyo. A new study finds people who exercise in the evening might shed those pounds a little faster. Researchers in Norway say both are good, but that workout at night may also have some extra benefits. They closely monitor the blood glucose levels of overweight men on a high-fat diet. Some did high-intensity interval training at 6:30 in the morning. The others worked out at 6:30 at night. The study found the evening exercise lowered cholesterol and lowered overweight glucose levels, which help burn fat. They stress, however, that if you can't exercise at night, it's not an excuse to skip the gym altogether. Back to today's talker. I wanted to know some of your favorite things at the State Fair. Let's see what some of you are saying out there. This morning, Paul is saying we won't make it this year, but the various foods will be missed. Jason and Heather showed us some great options out there this year. Thanks for weighing in with us, Paul. And Sherry says, I love the food, of course, anything on a stick. Also the shopping. So many things I want that I didn't know that I needed. That's always how that shopping works, doesn't it, Sherry? And next we have Bridget. I will miss seeing the baby animals. That's gotta be awesome to check out there. And Cindy, I will miss seeing the live shows, the parade, and International Market Square this year. Then finally, we have Bradley. I will miss grabbing that overflowing bucket of Sweet Martha's cookies and a Pronto Pup. So good. Sounds like some great stuff I'll need to try at the fair. That's your morning update from CBSN Minnesota, your only local streaming news source. Thanks for watching us. We'll see you back here at the same time tomorrow.